So it actually seems like the media narrative is playing into like our foreign adversaries trying to sow discord in our country. They spent the last week literally playing into the hands of foreign adversaries to weaponize misinformation and hoaxes to smear my father, because they understand, and our foreign adversaries certainly don't want people who are strong and with resolve in government. They want the incompetence that America has exuded under the Harris-Biden regime, because that's great for them and it's terrible for America. A weak America is good for our enemies, and that's what you get with Biden and Harris.
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, here's another one. You remember Vindman. He was not a favorite of anybody on the right, but Rachel Vindman, the wife of that Democrat who's now running for Congress, okay, who, reminder, testified against Donald Trump in his first impeachment hearing, took to Twitter, his wife, on Sunday, right after with, quote, "No ears were harmed, carry on with your Sunday afternoon." Then she doubled down with, "Oh, sorry your trigger," with laughing emojis. I mean, I don't really care a bit. But today, obviously, here's what Vindman posted, or the wife of. "I have deleted my tweet. It was flippant political violence. It's a serious issue, whether it's aimed at a former president, the media, immigrants, political enemies, it's just blah, blah, blah." Now she's backing out because the donor class got her. What would you say to her if you were sitting across the table right now, Don?
Listen, she's disgusting, just like her husband was, just a corrupt guy. That was the guy, I guess, they wanted to give the Minister of Defense of Ukraine to. I'm sure he was a very loyal patriot to America. But it doesn't just end with her. I mean, Kamala Harris repeatedly, and I quote, "Trump is a threat to our democracy and fundamental freedoms. It's on us to recognize the threat Trump possesses. Does one of us have to come out alive? Ha, 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 ha." I mean, these are Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. "It's time to put a bullseye in Trump." Like, these are direct quotes. There is one existential threat. It's Donald Trump. That's another Joe Biden. Gwen Waltz, "Bye-bye, Donald Trump." You know, it goes on and on. There's a list. We just put it out on X. All of these high-powered Democrat officials, the people that, oh, we got to tone down the rhetoric. They're the ones doing all the rhetoric, Carl. But it's typical Democrat projection, okay? They accuse everyone else of doing the things that they're doing. They scream and yell, just like they've been talking about democracy and calling everyone they don't like a fascist, while censoring, jailing their political opponents, and so on and so forth. They're the ones acting like actual fascists. They do it day in and day out. But they have the mainstream media covering for them. They have big tech. They've made it okay. They have created this level of intensity in our political system. They have created the lunatics who will go after and try to kill my father. And I can tell you something, as a father of 5, I'm sick and tired of having to have a conversation with my children about yet another deranged leftist radicalized by the media, by the mainstream media, by big tech, by Democrat politicians trying to kill their grandfather. I had to have that conversation 5 separate times again yesterday. Yeah. It's getting old, and it's caused 100% by the Democrats.
Yeah. Well, and, your brother Barron obviously had tweeted out, I mean, he's at college in NYU, and he was like, "Dear God, please keep my father safe." And I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, all these people, look, they live in their ivory tower bubbles. They live on, the Upper East Side with their mansions, and they got private security in dorm, and they've never had to worry about anything like this. But, people actually mocked your brother Barron over a tweet. It was like, "Hey, I really love my father, and I don't want him to get killed." And that was somehow controversial. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, and you had a bunch of professors, I believe, at the school that wanted to denounce him going to his school. I mean, this is the left. There's nothing tolerant about the left. They're only tolerant if you agree with 100% of their insane policies. Like, if you think, 3-year-olds should be able to go through gender-affirming care, change their body and their sex forever, undergo years of hormone treatments, have a recidivism rate of 93%, but who cares? It's in the name of wokeness. Like, as long as you want to do that, and parents can't have any consent in it, you're okay. Yeah. The second you diverge and say, you know what, there's something a little bit odd here, you're totally out. They've weaponized everything. That's what's at stake, Carl. Yeah. Literally everything is on the table. Everything we believe in as Americans, our freedoms, the basic tenets of democracy and our republic are at stake this time. And if you don't think so, you haven't been watching the Democrats closely enough.
And it's worth fighting for. Don, appreciate your time. I'm sorry for what you and your family are going through, but I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, no, I thank you, Carl. I really appreciate it. And sorry if I'm a little strung up on this one, because it's, again, getting sick and tired of them shooting at my father. So I probably have a little bit of a right to be pissed off at this point.
From someone who's been shot at, I don't blame you for being a little pissed off.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks. Good to see you, man.
All right. Thanks, Don.